1 Minute Inspirations, Henry Street Church of Christ. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Now a certain Jew named Apollos, born at Alexandria, an eloquent man and mighty in the scriptures, came to Ephesus. This man had been instructed in the way of the Lord, and being fervent in spirit, he spoke and taught accurately the things of the Lord, though he knew only the baptism of John. So he began to speak boldly in the synagogue. When Aquila and Priscilla heard him, they took him aside and explained to him the way of God more accurately. And when he desired to cross to Achaia, the brethren wrote, exhorting the disciples to receive him. And when he arrived, he greatly helped those who had believed through grace. For he vigorously refuted the Jews publicly, showing from the scriptures that Jesus is the Christ. Acts chapter 18, verse 24 to 28, New King James Version. There's something to be said about a mature preacher grooming younger men to take on the preaching role that the world needs. This was obviously done by the Apostle Paul for Timothy and Titus. The letters of 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, and Titus were letters sent by Paul to these young men in order to continue training and encouraging them. They also called these men to accountability in the ministry. This is why people today should never just pick up a Bible without training, rent out a storefront, and create a church. This is like allowing an untrained person to start brain surgery right away. This is dangerous for the earthly life of the poor patient, but untrained and undisciplined men preaching is worse. They are on a mission that would eternally condemn the souls of those they mislead. Matthew chapter 15, verse 14. This is why we as ministers must have a humble heart as well. We are not perfect and we are susceptible to make mistakes as Apollos did. To be truthful, if you have preached for decades like I have, you realize that you have made mistakes. You misunderstood some things. At the same time, you have the heart of Apollos, who meant well, but was able to change and correct his own errors. If you have studied the word and it differs from something you have already taught, do not be ashamed and correct your error. Do not remain in your error out of foolish pride. Foolish pride is of the devil. 1 John chapter 2, verse 16. It has locked many men into false doctrines that they passed on to others. This is why the title of this mini lesson is called Keep Your Hands on the Steering Wheel, because you are like a bus driver with many passengers. You are either, through your teaching, leading them to their heavenly destination safely, or to their deaths over the cliff of eternal punishment. You decide. Even preachers must repent when they are wrong. Acts chapter 8, verse 22. God bless you. Thanks for listening. This is a ministry of the Henry Street Church of Christ, 309 Henry Street, Gadsden, Alabama, USA, 35901, www.henrystreetchurchofchrist.com. Please subscribe to our channel. God bless you.